Yeah, you know
A healthy
what I
stream?
mean. All right, we are live.
Or is it Memorex?
It's alive. Come on, Eileen. Yeah, you know what I mean.
You lean to the
lean.
left or the right.
All right, so we are
My
got
phone
an
just
hour.
went
Let's do this thing, shall we, gentlemen?
Sorry.
All right, here we go. Wow, they are live. How exciting. Welcome to episode 29 of the Lovecraft tapes. Again, an actual play Call of Cthulhu 7th edition RPG podcast using Roll20.net. I am Jeremy, your keeper of arcane lore. Your investigators of the unknown are Matt as Dan Williams.
Deja vu.
Gabe is Roy Arroyo.
Sorry for that, I got the sniffles. One of my kids is sick at any given time, which means I'm always sick.
And Brian is Samantha Blaine.
I told you not to mention where I worked in college, okay? I needed the money.
All right, how's everybody doing tonight? What are we eating and drinking?
I'm eating
Whoa there, Reaper.
Boomstick Brew. What am I drinking?
Mm-hmm.
Professor Botanicus.
Oh, sweet Jesus.
Yes, the last bottle.
Nice.
I'm drinking in my
existence.
underageness.
It's very good. So good.
I don't know a sweet Jesus, but I do know an umami one.
Speaking of sweet Jesus, I am drinking Dark Horse's Raspberry Ale. And Dark Horse also, of course, makes a beer called Scary Jesus Rockstar.
They also make like Hellboy and other good comics.
Mm-hmm. That's right, and Alien. I love their Alien series.
And Predator versus Batman.
I'm rich. Wait a minute, we did that joke, didn't we? All right, never mind. All right.
Who's rich?
Who's rich? Richie Rich, you know.
Oh.
And Wendy the Good Witch.
He's
and,
really poor, right?
Yeah. He's super
Don't
poor.
forget Sabrina.
He's in the homeless shelter with McScrooge.
Ooh.
Scrooge McDuck.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, we do need to take a quick commercial break. And we're back.
Deja vu.
I know.
Honey.
Enough.
Enough.
You know, we have to run commercials for Deja Vu. What can I say?
Yeah, but did
That's
you
a
have to
good
use my
point.
likeness again?
Yes.
Who?
Brand recognition, honey.
Well, they had to
Brand
because that's how you get your money in college,
recognition.
Samantha.
Sponsor us downtown Yipsy.
Does everybody know about this?
They do now. It's a commercial.
All right.
Yeah. Okay, so we're going to start tonight with a segment we call Cthulhu. Jesus, I can't even say it. Cthulhu Rules, and we're going to talk about training tonight. This may sound very familiar to you guys, but on page 98 of the Keeper's Rulebook, it is an optional rule that allows a keeper and the investigators to actually improve their skill set between scenarios. So, in this case, I think it is very useful for you guys. If you wanted to, between scenarios, you can spend up to 4 months studying a particular single skill. This skill can be already known, or it could be a brand new one that you don't know. So, Samantha, for instance, what's a skill that you don't know currently, but maybe in the past couple scenarios you would have found useful?
Cooking.
Cooking would probably be the... You son of a bitch. Let's see. Probably Cthulhu Mythos would be a good one.
That's one particular thing you cannot study.
Oh, well, I wonder why I brought that up then.
That's the
Can
one
she
thing
spend
that
4
you...
months studying credit rating to make more money?
Let's see. History would probably be a good one.
History?
You seem to go to the library a lot, so having the prior knowledge to what I'm looking for would help.
Us men go to the library a lot.
I'm at home trying to cook.
That is a good point, because history is one of those things that come into play without the need sometimes to go to the library, which is kind of good. You already have that knowledge. So if you wanted to increase that at the end of 4 months spent studying it, you would roll 1d100, and if the result is over your current skill level, you can roll d10 and increase the skill by that many points. If the result is equal to or less than your current skill level, no more knowledge is gained, and essentially you've spent 4 months studying for no particular reason. So,
like in high school, when I was in high school.
Exactly.
Basically.
It's just a good indicator of maybe it either takes you a lot longer to study for a particular skill or subject matter, or that you're just full up and you're dumb.
Yeah, that could be.
Just plain stupid.
Could be.
Dan's going to spend 4 months at the library studying how to use the library.
Exactly. So
I went in there last week asking where the self-help section was, and the librarian said she wouldn't tell me because that would kind of defeat the purpose.
Lovely. All right, so is there any questions about that? And are you guys comfortable with us adopting that particular rule?
Yeah, I think it's great.
Okay.
I didn't listen either time, so can you repeat it 4 or 5 more times?
Right? Maybe we will have the opportunity. Let's wait and see what the night brings. So I have already added this magically to the development phase handout, which I could just zap and show to the players. So I've added that for you guys there, and after the scenario is done and you are presumably still alive, we can implement this particular thing.
Presumably.
Yes. You never know what lurks behind the shadows.
A very poorly suspended piano, perhaps.
All right. Well, let's continue along. We're going to catch up with the current scenario. Previously on the Lovecraft tapes, Dan discovers the mysterious thumping is the dead body of a robin still clutching a branch outside the study window. Samantha is a little worried about being unable to reach Dan by phone, so she breaks off her coffee date with Chris, promising to meet for dinner tomorrow night. Roy spies someone watching him from a darkened alleyway. Instead of giving chase, he attempts to discover the identity of the stranger by reviewing surveillance footage from the local pharmacy, but is ultimately unsuccessful. Dan and Samantha trade notes on freaky happenings with the weird book, then decide to meet up for dinner and a night away from Blaine Manor. Meanwhile, Roy heads home to spend quality time with his family. The next morning, Samantha gets a call from Katelyn, who reports her husband and kids are suddenly missing. Dan awakens to discover a bottle of ketamine chloride in the hotel room medicine cabinet. Roy rises early to find Raymond up already. His eldest son asks him to listen to a book report on my life. And now we continue, episode 29, The Booger Show.
Okay, I muted it so that way you wouldn't have to hear it. But
It doesn't
okay.
mute properly. You got to push it hard.
Well, whatever.
Push it real
In the
hard.
immortal words of Salt and Pepper, you must push it real good.
Is it muted now?
No.
Nope. If
Wow.
it's blinking, it's muted. If it isn't
It was
blinking,
blinking,
it's not.
so that's
muted.
weird.
Hey, Blinken.
Hey, before we go any further, check
Yes.
and make sure that your mic is set up that it's going through the Yeti
Yes, please.
on your computer.
Check the Audacity
It's-
setting and your...
Yeah.
It says it's going through. So that was muted. It says it's going through the Yeti.
Okay.
Okay.
For the Audacity, but maybe not the PC, which is fine.
Yeah, well, I wonder if your browser is maybe routing through the other one. Not
Which
just
is
Did you just hear that when I said it the first time?
Yeah. When you
Oh.
said it is muted.
No. Did you hear what I said before that?
Go ahead and try
I
it
wasn't
now.
paying attention.
Muted.
Nope.
It is
Nope,
not muted.
It's not
Oh, I
muted.
don't know.
It's the microphone on your PC picking up, which is fine. As long as Audacity's recording, then we're good.
Yeah.
Welcome to the microphone troubleshooting tapes.
Also, here's a good thing. Double check your Audacity. Make sure it's still going and recording you. Because
I have it.
I wondered if maybe the mute button might influence that somehow.
No?
But you're good?
Yeah,
Okay.
I have it off at the side so I can see it still rolling.
Great. Okay.
I always keep it up on the second monitor.
Let's
It's sitting on
continue
its
then.
bed.
Hooray
now-
for multi-monitor setups.
And
Nerd.
now, all right. And now we continue episode 29. It is early Monday morning. Roy, you're standing in your kitchen with a cup of coffee raised halfway to your lips, already thinking about what you learned about George Portman. Is he still alive? Still in prison? You've got some digging to do. Raymond looks up at you expectantly and asks you to listen to his book report about my life.
All right, Raymond. I'll listen to it, but if there's a bad word about me and that, it's gonna be a problem.
Oh, okay, Dad. Okay, I'll just read it. House of Leaves by Mark Z. Danielewski.
What?
What? It's my book report.
You said it was my life.
No, I didn't. No, this is the book I read. I don't
What did
know.
you
I don't
think
know
I
that
meant
one.
when I said if there's a bad word about me?
Oh, I don't know. There's nothing in here about you, Dad. I swear.
Okay, tell me the
Do you want me
book
to keep
report.
reading it?
Yeah, I'll
Okay.
listen.
House of Leaves is a very scary book. It's about a guy who goes into a house, but there's a family missing, and he's behind the walls, and there's lots of scary things, something creepy, and the house keeps moving. It's very creepy, but there's a great sex scene in a convertible. So I really like it. Was that good, Dad?
Are you gonna be an English major, son?
God, I hope so. Yeah. Well, I
You
mean,
better be.
if
With those
I got
chops,
held back one grade, but I'm hoping that this book report puts me over the edge, and I'll get some scholarships.
I definitely think that this book report will they'll just give you full rides everywhere with this.
Thanks, Dad. I appreciate it, man. Any other suggestions? I can take
Uh,
criticism.
Maybe add some stuff about me then. I mean, I'm a pretty great guy.
Okay. Well, I could probably. I'll say that you recommended it to me,
All right,
or you inspired me to read it because there is a detective in here. It's like a detective story, and you're kind of like a detective, so.
kind of.
uh,
Is that what you think of
No,
me?
no, exactly, Dad. I mean, exactly. I hope I can be in the FBI someday.
I thought you wanted to be an English major.
Well, yeah, but they probably need English majors in the FBI, right?
Oh yeah, our mailroom is pretty good.
Thanks, Dad. I appreciate the pat on the back. I appreciate that.
All right, get to school, kiddo.
All right, thanks. I gotta go. Bye.
Bye.
And Roy, the rest of the family slowly rises, and a few kids come down and grab cereal, and who the hell is your wife again?
Greta.
I keep wanting to say
Greta.
Jenny for some reason. Greta comes down and sort of gives you a sidelong look.
Oh, are you looking at me because your name doesn't start with an R?
Is that you, bebopping?
Who's making noise?
I'm not.
That
Not
was
me.
weird.
Not me.
Okay.
I said words.
Okay.
Oh,
But they
that's
didn't
what that
come
strange
through
buzzing
words.
noise
Oh, did
was.
you hear it again?
Yeah.
What is that? It's almost like somebody banging on a table.
Everybody shake your headset. Shake your earphones. Not you, Matt. Huh. I thought maybe it was a connection.
It
Huh.
could have been someone walking upstairs, I guess, but I'm
No,
not
it
sure.
was close to your mic. Someone's mic.
That wasn't me.
Okay.
Weird.
That's fine. So Greta
Go
comes
again.
down to the kitchen and gives you a sidelong look, pours herself a cup of coffee and pats one of the kids on the head, and then asks if you want to eat breakfast.
Yeah. But you know what I always tell you, Greta?
What's that, hon?
No one likes a parent that plays favorites. If you're gonna pat
Really,
one of the kids
I'm the
on
one
head,
playing favorites around here?
yes.
Mm-hmm.
Go pat every other kid on the head right now.
She starts with you, and then proceeds and pats all the other kids too.
That's how this morning's gonna be, huh?
Would you like an egg, hon?
Sure.
Over easy?
Yeah.
I know that's how you like it.
Uh-huh.
All right.
Maybe that's why we have 11 kids.
And she delivers up a perfectly cooked over easy egg on a
And I
piece of
throw
toast
it
for
and
you.
the plate at the wall.
All right. So the rest of the kids head off to school, and Greta goes upstairs to get dressed. What would you like to do with your day, sir? This is Monday morning.
I will call up Dan and talk about the way that my son is a liar and said that the book report was my life, but then it wasn't.
All right, we'll cut the scene there with you dialing Dan. We'll pick up with Dan.
This week on Dial D for Dan.
Dial D for Dan. Put the D in your mouth. Dan,
Oh.
You're standing in the hotel bathroom, toweling off and wondering if you can get someone to cover your shift at the university tonight. Emily Schumaker's blog still bothers you. Whatever became of her? She might have some clues to the strange book, but you'll have to do some sleuthing to find her. When the small bottle of ketamine chloride falls from the medicine cabinet into the sink, you're perplexed. How in the hell did that get in here? You squint at the label. It appears to have been prescribed to S. Blaine and fulfilled by the local pharmacy.
I'm going to take a quick second look and spin the bottle to see if I can't find the name of the prescribing doctor.
It is basically, let me see here.
As he spins the bottle, he starts making
Yeah,
out with himself.
it doesn't have the prescribing doctor. It just simply has the address and logo of the local pharmacy.
And what is the address and the logo? Is that
It's the same one that Roy visited just a couple nights ago, or I guess last night, to look at their surveillance footage.
okay?
So it's just down from the bookstore in the opposite direction of CVS.
Okay.
And it's next to the Five and Dime, so you know exactly where this is. Not too far away from the police station either.
Is it a Rite Aid?
No, Rite Aid's actually on the edge of town. They were kind of smart.
When was she? Was she?
Shishi?
This is not the way I wanted to start my day.
It's.
You want to say something there, Ron?
I'm
wanna
not
post
going to
something on
Facebook
Facebook?
anything.
That's just him texting. He wrote "it's" so far.
I wrote it's.
I'm going to set the bottle down on the counter, and then I'm going to finish toweling off, and I'm going to get dressed, and then take the bottle and slip it into one of my pockets.
Okay.
And then I'm going to head down to the hotel lobby to see if Sam is back with the coffee yet.
Okay. So you leave the room and head on down to the lobby. So we'll cut the scene there.
Don't forget the popcorn.
Samantha, you're standing in line to get coffee and bagels. In your head, you're already planning on what to say to Phyllis Gagne at Arkham Independent Realty at 9 a.m. You might have to do some fibbing to gather more information about the estate sale. When Katelyn Davies calls and tells you about Ryan disappearing with their children, you're haunted by the sobbing from the other end.
Is that a ghost?
Sam, I just didn't know who else to call.
What's happened? Start from the beginning.
Well,
It was a cold December night, and she was charging through.
Mother Mary went to a manger. No. Is that beginning? No. God said there would be light. This stuff about the light. I don't know. Some light.
Pull yourself together, lady.
Yeah.
Tell me what happened.
Okay. Well, so we bailed out Ryan last night from the jail and got him home, and he seemed normal. We had dinner, and we went to bed. Everything seemed to be back to normal, and we had talked about. He was assuring me that he had nothing to do with any of that, and it seemed like his old self. And I started to feel much, much better, and we even, cuddled a little bit. It felt just like before all this began, and
Spicy.
we talked about picking up the kids later this afternoon from my folks' place and bringing them home, and then we would. confer with a lawyer and try to see if we can get the charges dropped.
Okay. So what happened?
Well, I woke up this morning and he was gone. I thought he might have been downstairs making breakfast or something, but there was.
What do you mean gone?
I mean, he was gone from the bed, and I went downstairs, and I thought maybe he was in the basement. He wasn't there. I thought maybe he went looking for his book, but nothing. And I looked out, and the van was gone. So I tried calling his cell phone. I got no answer, nothing but his voicemail. And so I got a little bit worried. I called my folks, and they said that he had just left with the kids. He had gone and picked up the kids from their house.
Was he picking up the kids maybe just to surprise you so you wouldn't have to do that in the afternoon?
I thought that, but why wouldn't he answer his phone? And it's just very weird, and I had to report it to the police because he's out on bail, and if for any reason he skipped, I mean, he actually left town to go pick up the kids. He's not supposed to leave town. Right.
What did the police say?
Well, they want me to come down for questioning. I've got to go in and spend some time with them, and we'll know more later. But I didn't know who else to call.
Well, you know what? I have an appointment this morning at 9. It's not going to take long.
Okay.
I will call and see if you're home. If you're not home, Dan and I will swing by and see if you're at the police station, and we'll be there for you. Okay.
Okay.
You just answer any question they have and tell them the truth.
Thank you, Sam. I really appreciate it. I just didn't know what else to do, but I'm sure it's going to be okay. I thank you so much.
You're welcome. Call if anything else comes up or if you hear anything else. Okay.
Okay, I'll let you know. Thank you. I've got to go.
All right. Bye.
Okay. Click.
Take a pic. Click.
And at this point, as you hang up from the phone call, you see Dan wander into the lobby.
Oh, my God. Put pants on, you son of a bitch.
I thought it was a little breezy today.
Just because you towel off and you're dry doesn't mean you have to air it out.
Hey, it feels better when I do, okay?
That's why we're engaged still.
Dan, your phone rings. It's Roy.
Hello?
Dan?
Yeah, what's up, Roy?
Oh, hi. Maybe I was hoping for the voicemail a bit, but hi, how's it going?
Pretty good. Waiting for Sam to show up with coffee.
That's fair. She's pretty lazy. So, we should meet up. Some pretty stranger than usual things have been happening in this household.
Wow, yeah, it's not just me then. I had some pretty weird stuff happen this morning when I woke up as well.
Wow, that
seems like it's
what
going
a coincidence. Around. I mean, it's not like literally everything that has happened over the past few weeks has been weird.
Yes, but this weird was a little more personal than I was hoping.
Streaking's not a good thing to do in public anymore.
I used to, but then they got those security cameras downtown, and
that just means that everyone will see it.
Zoom in. Enhance.
All right. Do you want to tell me your weird thing now so I can come up with some good retorts by the time we meet, or do you want to meet and then like talk or whatever it is we do?
I think we should go over everything once all three of us are together in one location. That way we don't have to run in circles repeating ourselves.
Okay. I guess 3 is fine.
Tell you what,
just the 2 of us. But
Sam has made an appointment at that real estate place to try and squeeze some more information out about that about the estate sale. At 9:00, I think she said. So why don't we meet there at the Arkham Independent Real Estate place, 9:00, and we can all exchange information on any weird things.
Who are you talking to?
Shut up, Ma. I'm on the phone.
I could say that I used to intern there, but it'd be a lie, and that's stupid. So we should just go.
Okay.
I agree with that. Real estate's a hobby of mine. See a lot of good screen doors when you're looking at all types of houses.
So you're telling me you go on house tours just to look at people's screen doors?
Are you telling me you don't? I think you're the weirdo in this situation.
Well, sorry.
I can name at least one other person that does that.
Is it Bugsy?
Maybe.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
I can name another one.
Is it Petunia?
You know, like Jimbo Chetworth from the market?
You mean the guy who drives around with the giant Confederate flag plastered on the back of his pickup truck? Yes.
Yeah, he does it.
They're coming right
See?
for us.
See? It's
He
not
still
just-
thinks Obama's trying to take his guns even though he's not president anymore.
You know what? You know what?
What?
Jimbo's a nice guy.
Yeah, sure.
He's dumb and stuff, but a nice guy.
Look.
He had us over for Easter's once.
Look, why don't we just agree we'll meet up at Arkham Independent Realty 9:00? Okay?
Like at night or like
no, AM.
soon.
AM, not PM.
That's like 6 minutes from now.
Well, then you better hurry.
I feel like you're lying and you're not as close as you want me to think you are because you want me to be late and look bad.
No, I'm pretty sure Sam said that appointment was at 9:00.
Fine.
I'll see you there, Roy. Don't
Bye.
get distracted by too many screen doors on the way.
Look, you can't. Screen doors are my art.
And I'm gonna hang up.
That's a weird way to end a conversation.
Something on your desk, Gabe.
Yeah, there's
Maybe
some-
subconsciously.
Yeah, are you
you-
hitting the desk
You
subconsciously?
smacking something as you
I
talk?
might be.
Okay.
Yeah, because there's like a bunch of bopping. I'm like, what the fuck?
I have pretty.
You bopped it.
You have
Intense
tremors.
movements.
You got tremors.
When I
Pull it and then
I
pass it.
move a lot when I talk.
You have giant sandworms.
Oh my God!
Hold on.
I
What?
just got a picture from George.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
we can hear you.
So that means that it is coming through the computer, and that's why you hear the bumps.
Oh, it's you touching the computer. Yep.
Probably. And that
As long
doesn't
as-
make
as
sense
long
because
as-
according
yeah.
to this,
As long as Audacity is recording the Yeti, it really doesn't
won't
matter
pick
what
it up.
comes through on the
Yeah.
stream.
it's just weird because it says that the speakers are through the Yeti.
Well, I will point this out. It is important because if the Audacity file does
then we
fail,
have to
then I
use
have
the-
to rely on this audio.
Right.
So
Currently, it's working fine for me. Audacity.
yeah, which is good. But I'm saying if for whatever reason Audacity fails for Brian, then I have
Yeah.
to use the audio for where everybody's audio is blended.
Yeah.
I see.
Does that make sense? So
I just don't understand it because it says when I pull up like the audio thing, it says I'm going through the Yeti speakers.
when you're in your browser and you could click the little camera icon in the upper right hand corner.
Let's see.
You're running Chrome, right?
Yeah, I think he is.
Hold on. Okay.
In the address bar.
I see that. I'm just checking to see if it's the default because it was not running through that. So I'm going to try and set it to default.
Yep, that's the usual issue. And so that's why we try to minimize things like tapping or sneezing or coughing or whatever. Because if we do, have
I
to rely on that.
apologize for how much
That's okay.
sniffles I'm having right
No,
now.
it's a-
Dude, I'm in the same boat, so don't worry about it.
All right. I'm going to try and mute it because now it says I'm going through that. Can you hear me?
Yep.
Yeah.
I don't get it. It says
Yeah,
that's what.
Brian, you might want to take a look at his mic and see if
Yeah.
there's something wrong with it, because I might be able to return it at some point.
Okay.
But let's continue.
You want to bring everything in this weekend and we'll take a look at it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cool. All right, well, let's continue along. Let's switch back to Dan and Samantha.
Hey, Dan, I got the bagels and the coffee. I received a pretty disturbing phone call just now.
Really? From who?
From Katelyn. She said she woke up this morning and Ryan was gone. And so she called around, talked to her parents. He picked up the kids and has not been home. He's out of the city.
He just up and left with the kids. No warning, no notes.
No notes, not answering his phone, nothing. So
That's
she
not
called
a
the
good idea.
police.
He's out on bail. If they
Right.
find he skipped town,
She called the police already, so they know he's gone. She's worried about her kids. So she's going to be going down and talking to the police, and I just told her to give them any information they need, be truthful, and that after our appointment this morning, we'll swing by and see her at home. If she's not there, we'll come to the police station and support her.
Maybe we should check in with her parents, see if
Okay.
they noticed anything strange about Ryan. But,
That's a good idea. See if he was acting different.
speaking of strange phone calls, I just got done talking to Roy.
Okay.
That was no more strange than normal phone calls with Roy. You know how it is.
Yes.
He said he had something weird happen to him this morning as well. He's going to meet us down at Arkham Independent Real Estate at 9 so we can all go over everything together. But have you been to a doctor recently?
No.
Okay. Then can you explain this to me? And I'm going to pull the vial out of my pocket and hold it up in front of her so she can
It's
see
a
it.
vial
Yeah.
of blood?
I got it from you when
I'm
you were
going to
sleeping
grab the
last
prescription
night.
bottle
So
and look at it and go, what the hell?
it's a bottle of ketamine. And
Yeah, I can see that. Why does it have my dad's name on it?
no, it has your name on it.
My name doesn't start with a C.
What? And I'm going to
Blaine, look.
pull it back and look at the label again.
It
Roll
indeed
for
says
pull back
C.
and look at the
Blaine.
label.
No. I looked at this morning. It fell out of the medicine cabinet in the room when I was toweling off after my
Were
shower.
you wearing your Google goggles?
Yes.
Maybe that's why you couldn't see. What if we talked
But
about
they're from the future. The future.
Where did you get this? Why does it have my dad's name on it?
I don't know. It literally fell out of the medicine cabinet this morning when I opened it after I was done showering. I was going to grab my toothbrush but that came tumbling out.
This prescription was filled very recently, within the last couple days.
At the pharmacy that's not too far.
Not to be named. I know.
No, the pharmacy
know.
is just called the pharmacy.
Right. Pharmex.
Next to the tapas restaurant.
Huh?
But I know I didn't go and pick this up, and
I did go there, but I didn't get any prescriptions.
it doesn't even have like a doctor. I checked. There's no prescribing doctor. So it's not like it was written as a script for anyone because it would have the name of the doctor on there, right?
Something weird is happening. Is somebody trying to set us up?
I mean, it might be.
I think the pharmacist did it.
The damn
Fred?
pharmacist in a lab coat. I'm
Hmm.
not going to go down that road right now.
Well, we need to get rid of that.
Back in my pocket. Yeah. Tell you what, before we go,
Throw it into a kid's playground.
Let's split it evenly between our coffees. We'll use it as creamer. I'm so tired.
First to pass out loses.
while we
Hey,
head back to
Samantha,
the
are you
room,
horny?
enjoy our coffee and
I can't
donuts, and
remember.
I will flush the contents of this vial down the toilet.
You'll
Flush
flush
it?
them down? All right, then.
All right, so
Right into my fleshlight.
you return to your room and enjoy your coffee and bagels, and Dan presumably flushes the contents of the bottle down the toilet. And what do you do with the bottle, Dan?
I'm going to hold on to the bottle for now.
Okay.
forever. He just has it in his hand.
He's gonna
Open-
shoot it
nope,
with a
nope.
deadly laser.
All right, well let's get going. I want to get there right when they open.
Okay.
We opened at 8.
You packed up. We can head up front, check out, and head on down.
The road?
Yeah.
Head on down the road. Okay, we'll go ahead and cut it there then. We'll say that Samantha and Dan head back downstairs, get their car, and head towards Arkham Independent Realty. And Roy, I assume you do the same thing. Hop into your car, kiss the wife goodbye, thank her for her lovely breakfast-making abilities and childbearing abilities.
I'll do 2 of those 3 things.
Pick 2.
And then head down. So the 3 of you pull up almost simultaneously in front of Arkham Independent Realty, just as Samantha spies a hand creep into the side window and turn the close sign to open.
Oh my God! They employ a disembodied hand.
And then the hand creeps back out of frame.
There was this. Hey guys.
Hey, Roy.
Hey,
There was
Roy.
this idiot couple driving in front of me, so slow. They had a car that looked just like yours.
Yeah.
Oh wow! What a coincidence.
Hey, Dan follows the rules. The speed.
I think
limit
hardly going
is 70.
15
It's called a limit for a reason.
Yeah.
15 miles an hour on the
Limit.
highway is breaking the law.
It's better safe than sorry. 79% of all automobile accidents happen in an automobile. Okay.
Stats.
All right, guys. How are we going to approach this? I'm not good at lying.
And she
I am.
obviously wasn't super forthcoming the last time you called her on the phone.
No, she was
I'm
not. She was
super
pretty
good at lying,
abrasive.
guys.
Are you, Roy?
You don't know that I hate you secretly.
You know what?
Now
You have
we
a
do,
point.
Roy.
No, he
Well,
said I don't know.
That was a
it.
lie too. Now you don't know what the truth is.
Do you want to take over with this, Roy, and see if you can get the info from her?
Flash your badge
Turn
around.
on your charm, flash your badge.
I could try that, I guess. I mean,
Which one?
I mean, all of the above. I mean,
All right.
if
Here's
the
my badge, my
doesn't
junk, and
get
I'm
it-
nice.
If the badge doesn't get it, the junk sure will.
It's got to look horrible after that many kids.
That's not mine. Mine's not the junk that looks horrible.
All right.
I'm hearing that
Stop
clicking
tapping
again.
your desk.
Okay.
Come on, they are open. Let's.
It's a subconscious. I'm
It
sorry.
is.
Yep.
It
Just
is.
sit on your
Roy!
hands. Sit on your hands.
I'm
No,
Italian.
don't shit on him. No. We said sit.
I don't know how to talk without my hands.
Okay, Roy.
All right, guys.
since you're,
Let's get in there. I'm
since you're the one going
serious.
to be
All
flashing
right,
the badge,
all
why
right.
don't you head in first?
All right.
Okay.
Okay, we'll be with you. Let's do this
In spirit, I'm gonna be here in the car,
We gotta talk single. We gotta walk single file line, guys.
so we
Okay.
can hide our numbers,
Yes.
just like the sand people.
Okay.
The exact reason why.
And
How
we
did you
head
know?
in.
Okay, so you head in more or less single file, but this time around it sounds like Roy is in the front.
Yep.
Okay, so Roy walks in and is met by a elderly lady. Well, she's not really elderly. She's more like middle-aged, so looks like she's probably in her 50s. Very thin, maybe a little overly tan, particularly for this neck of Arkham Woods. Maybe someone who spends her extra summer vacations in Arizona or Florida, possibly. This is what your FBI mind is picking up. And she turns to you guys, the 3 of you guys, and sizes up Roy immediately since he's in front. And you can see that she's wearing like a pretty nice, maybe last year's fashion sundress.
Outdated. I see.
But her eyes are very cold. And she looks you up and down. Yes. May I help you?
Hey, Toots, buzz us into your boss, will you?
I'm sorry.
I mean, you're the secretary, right?
No. Did you have an appointment, sir?
We did, right? I didn't make it, but I'm sure one of them did.
And what name would that have been made under?
Dan.
Um,
Her name's like Jenny,
ma'am?
right?
Maybe you
Yeah,
could,
it was under Samantha. I had called you yesterday.
Samantha.
Oh, yes.
Yeah,
yes.
so that's
I
what I
believe
said.
I believe I told you to, and she's ignoring Roy completely at this point. I believe I told you to stop by, but I did not make an appointment for you.
That is
Excuse you,
correct.
miss.
I am stopping by right now. This is FBI agent Roy Arroyo. This is in regards to the...
Well, charmed, I'm sure. And she puts out her hand.
It's all leathery.
And I handcuff her and take her to jail.
Take her to jail.
Now I kiss her hand, and I'm like, yeah, you best be.
Well, FBI. Well, that's a different kind of tune. Why don't you come in? Come in. Would you like some coffee? It is early.
I would love a cup of
Oh,
coffee.
please sit down. I'll be right with you. And she pops
Thank
into
you.
a little kitchenette off to the side, and you hear the rattling of teacups and so forth.
I only drink Sunny D, guys. What do I do?
Just fake it. Just fake it, Roy.
Okay.
Pick it up to your mouth like you're going to sip it, make the noise, and set it back down.
when she's not
Okay.
looking, pour it into that fake plant you're sitting next to. She'll
Nice.
never know.
Nice. Not
I'm
your
only
crotch
sitting
like
next to it
last
because I
time.
missed my seat. I was trying to sit in the fake plant.
All right, so the three of you sit down, and a few moments later, she brings out 3 cups of coffee. She's like, would you like some cream, sugar? How do you take it?
I take it like I take my men, strong and black.
Okay, well,
Hey.
here, this is for
You,
you.
Dan?
Thank you.
And you, sir?
I'm
I'd like
I'm
a
good
half
with
calf
that.
decaf no foam latte.
I'm good with black coffee. Thank
Okay,
you.
here you go. And you, sir?
I take it where you dump the coffee out and replace it with Sunny D.
Oh, would you like some orange juice? I do have fresh squeezed. I brought some
Don't
oranges
tell
back with
me
me.
it's not Sunny D.
It
I'll
tastes like
take
Sunny
it.
D, but it's
You
much
better
better.
tell me it's Sunny D.
All
I
right,
don't want to know the truth.
just a moment. I'll be right back. And she pops in there, and you can hear something squishy.
Ooh.
I like this one, guys. I like this one.
After 5 drinks later,
And she comes
She's
out with
making-
a tall glass of slightly warm, orange-looking Sunny D.
Huh? Some pretty pulpy Sunny D, but I gotta say, it's interesting.
And she seats across from you, and sort of appears to be, I don't know, maybe flushed slightly. And you can see now that she's not paying Samantha or Dan any attention and focusing primarily on Roy. So how may I help the FBI this morning?
Well, you see,
Yes.
here in the FBI,
Mm-hmm.
we do some work.
So I
And-
hear some very important work.
Roy, ask her about the estate sale that was at 299 West Pickman Street.
All right, so as I've been consulted to do, because as you see, I've been pretty busy with intense FBI work, so I haven't really had a lot of time for
Yes.
this case,
Of course.
obviously. But some estate sale, it
Mhm.
perhaps could have been Elton John's or Prince's, where you got that outfit from.
Yes. An estate sale. Sure, we have those all the time. When was this?
It was some time ago.
Okay.
It was on West Pickman Street.
Ooh, that does not ring a bell.
Huh. Hold on. Are you sure? It was the Portman house?
Oh, ooh. No, that does not ring a bell. I'm sorry.
299 West Pickman Street?
No, we weren't involved in anything like that.
I slip her a nickel. Does this
Ooh.
help you remember?
No, was it? I mean, was this an estate sale? Why do you want to know about the estate sale?
Secret FBI stuff.
Okay, well, I can tell you plainly that we did not have an estate sale at 299 West Pickman, was it?
West Pickman Street. Yes.
Okay. No, I know
Have
that
you ever
area,
heard of
but
the Portmans?
yeah, that does ring a bell. Weren't they an older family in this neck of the woods quite a
Yes,
long time
yes.
ago?
Have you done any dealings with them, real estate wise?
No, it doesn't ring a bell. I'm sorry.
And you're the only real estate place around here, or is there
Well, no, I'm
more?
sure there's a couple other ones. Just like basic stuff.
Eh.
All those. What are some good? Where are some good real estate places, guys? Some bullshitty ones.
Remax.
Remax, yeah. There's Remax on the outskirts of town.
Hashtag sponsors
They're
Remax.
trying to move in, but I have the lock. Everybody knows me.
All right. Now, this is gonna sound weird, but answer me truthfully.
Sure, of course, absolutely, officer.
Were the Portmans rival real estate
agent.
companies that you murdered?
No, not to my knowledge.
I'm glad that you answered me truthfully.
Yes,
It says a lot about you.
yes. Thank you.
Do you happen to know if there are any other real estate offices around here who handle estate sales?
So, let me think of something. Hey, let's hold up there for a second, guys. I just wanted
Century
to-
21.
Okay, never mind. I'm looking at something different. Say again, Dan.
Do you know of any other real estate offices around here that might handle estate sales?
Not really. No, I mean Remax is the only other game in town, and they really prefer not to do that. They usually just, barter it out to ship all that stuff off to auction someplace, usually out of town. But I'm really the only one who does that. Were you looking for a particular item or?
Well, we found this book.
Okay, sure.
And
I remember we do quite a lot of books actually.
Okay.
You should read it. It's really cool.
Yeah, is that right?
Yeah.
I'm sure it's passed through here. Maybe I've glanced at it.
It's called My
You would
Life.
remember it.
My Life. No, that doesn't really ring a bell. When was this?
We don't know because it's not in the wiki.
I'm sure it is, but
Oh, is it? There's no dates.
pretty sure.
Wait.
Well, I mean, if it helps, I'm pretty sure there's a Billy Joel song based off of it. For time period.
Was it I'm Moving Out? Is that it?
I'm moving.
No, it's Piano Man.
Piano Man.
Yeah.
So approximately how long ago was this?
What? Mid 18 or 19 or 1700s? One of those?
Well, I wasn't alive then, so no, I would not have
Yeah.
handled that estate sale.
Yeah.
Well, is your
Strange quick
grandparents
right there,
around
Fred.
here?
You got to
Approximately
be-
1 month ago.
That, yes.
Oh, okay. Yes, of course. Well, we did sell off a lot of books to bankrupt books. Is that what you're talking about?
Yes, bankrupt books.
That would have been very helpful at the front end of this conversation.
So, but you didn't handle the estate sale that the book came from.
Yes, actually, I did.
Oh, you
You
did.
lied to us.
And was that estate sale located on Pickman Street?
No, not at all.
Oh, so you had everything shipped to you?
No, that was direct from the estate. It was at 42 East Arkham. And at this
Was
point,
it a girl named Emily Schumaker, perhaps?
And at this point, I'm going to need Roy to make a education roll.
We're screwed.
Thank you, fellers, for that.
I
For
didn't
that
say anything.
I hope.
I can't.
Oh,
cook.
you know how we are with dice.
If I find the education
Upper right.
upper
He's so
right,
dumb he can't find the
EDU.
education roll button.
It's the big ones up top under characteristics.
I see. I get you.
A brand. new-
Wow. Wow.
Ooh.
You
I
really are
needed a
dumb.
60 and I got a 98.
Okay, that's fine.
It says success on the top.
Okay, so yes, it was at 42 East Arkham.
Huh.
Is that helpful at all?
I guess it could be.
Okay. Well,
I mean,
I'm glad to
Kind of a
have
goose
helped.
chase,
I hope
but-
that.
But didn't
helped
Dan
with the
ask that it was
investigation.
at 42?
While they're doing that, since you're so tan,
Yes.
I don't know.
Yes.
I'm sorry. I'm lost. I don't know where he's finding 42, the address. It's not in the wiki. Now it is. Matt just put it in there. Okay.
Yes, Agent.
you're pretty tan.
Thank
There's
you.
not too many tan people in this town.
No. I like to take an occasional trip on down to Sarasota. Have you been?
I've been everywhere that exists in this world.
Well, I like to drive down to Naples. It's a very nice little art community. It's quite nice. I usually go by myself.
Okay. That's cool.
Yeah, I meet interesting people along the way, and I have
Next
the occasional
time.
friend tag along.
If you want some company.
Sure. Do you have a card?
I just write my contact on her face.
Oh, thank you. I won't wash it
Never again.
ever again, forever and ever.
Cool.
Well, is there anything else I can help you folks with? I do have an appointment coming up in just a couple minutes.
Wow, I see.
Were there any other books that stood out for you from that estate sale by chance?
To be honest, none of those stood out to me. I'm
Okay.
not a book lover myself. I
Okay.
prefer the movies.
Gotcha.
Yes.
There's no movie about my life, so how do you know what it's about then?
Actually, there is one. Is it Albert Brooks? Is that it?
Yeah.
Oh, it's
Yep.
My Life on Trial or something like that?
Why don't we watch that movie, guys? That'll help us.
It's a clue.
And the next episode, we'll do a whole script reading.
Nice. Well, if there's nothing else, I wish you all the luck.
All of it? Thank you.
All the luck. Everybody make a luck roll. No.
Thank you so much for your time. We really appreciate it. I know you're busy.
And she walks behind you and sees you out and then locks the office door behind her and gets in her car and goes off to presumably meet somebody at a house.
Cool.
And there goes Matt.
Matt's dead.
Oh, Matt's
Okay,
dead.
Samantha.
Great.
Since you're the brains for Matt, or for Dan,
Mm-hmm.
I think we need to make ourselves a plan.
Yeah, I think you're right.
So,
The other lead that we have.
yes, Walpole.
Yes.
So I got an idea.
Okay.
So there's this screen door company in Walpole,
Okay.
and me and Bugsy's been trying to get up there for a while.
Okay.
And I was just thinking that Dan, give me you on this too. I was just thinking maybe if you guys go to that 42 East Arkham, me and Bugsy could take our U-Haul up to Walpole. I mean, unless you guys would rather go.
No,
with
I think
Bugsy.
that's a great idea. What do you think, Dan?
You want to take a U-Haul up to Walpole with Bugsy,
We got it full of screen doors.
and it's full of screen. Okay. You know what? Yeah, sure. You can take your screen door U-Haul.
Cool, because it's here. We were gonna do it even if he said no. Like
And
he's
Bugsy
been waiting.
Bugsy pulls up in a U-Haul and honks
Roy?
the horn a couple times.
Roy, will you do me a favor?
Yeah.
Get to the bottom of this when you go there, will you?
I'll do my work. I mean, I could balance work with screen doors, and I hear they got a great tapas restaurant. We don't have tapas around here.
Oh, no,
Yeah,
they
we
just
do.
opened one. We went there.
Yeah, it's called the Tapas Restaurant.
Yeah, they got tapas there.
I've been to every place, and I'm pretty sure I've been to a place called the Tapas Restaurant, and there's no tapas there.
I'm going to go up to Roy, and I'm going to look in his eyes, and I'm going to say, you be careful. You have a family to come back to, and give him a hug.
Thanks, Sam.
Getting all the action this episode.
You also be careful.
We will.
Just don't forget, you're looking for MCI Cedar Junction, and you're looking for George Portman. Okay?
Not Port Georgeman like last time.
No, George Portman at
Not the
MCI
grill,
Cedar Junction.
not George Foreman.
Found him, guys. We solved the case. We can
Ow.
make burgers that are leaner than ever.
I'll write it down.
Sponsor us, George Foreman.
I'll write it down in the car so I don't forget.
I thought you had a U-Haul.
In the U-Haul.
Or the whatever.
All right, sounds good. Call if anything comes up. We'll do the same.
Thanks. I'll do that.
Break.
All right, Roy bounds into the passenger seat of the U-Haul, and he and Bugsy speed off to Walpole, Massachusetts.
Playing
his
Tom
head
Petty and
disappear.
Heartbreakers full volume.
Nice. What song's playing?
Like currently,
Do 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 do. Dude, no, they all sound the same. It's a trick question.
That's fair. That's fair.
All right, Samantha and Dan, you are left standing in front of Arkham Independent Realty.
Well, Dan, before we head out, let me give Katelyn a call and see how she's doing with the police, okay?
Okay. I'm going to quickly Google 42 East Arkham on my phone.
Dude,
and
you
see
can't
if
Google
anything
yourself
shows
here.
up.
At least get in the car.
Okay.
All right, you get directions to 42 East Arkham, and Samantha, you get voicemail.
Hey, Katelyn, it's Sam. I'm just calling to see how everything's going. We're going to follow a lead that we found on the book, so if anything comes up, please give me a call right away or shoot me a text if that's easier, okay?
Ask her for the address of her parents so we can go talk to them about it.
And
too.
oh yeah, and could you give us the address to your parents? We're just going to swing by and follow up to see if we can maybe find out where Ryan was going with the kids and help in that way too. All right, I'll look for your text. Thank you.
It's pretty stalkery.
Click.
Let me know everything about everything. Okay.
Ready to go? I have 42 East Arkham plugged into my phone.
Okay.
Let's head out.
Why don't I drive? We'll get there quicker.
Oh,
Hey, you can cook. I can drive.
okay.
All right, you arrive to...
Limit, Sam. Speed limit.
I told you we'd get there quick. We already arrived too.
Where we're going, there are no limits. All right, you arrive to 42 East Street, Arkham, and you see this band there with Bruce Springsteen.
God damn it. Why won't you? Bruce, stop following me around. I already declined your marriage proposal once.
Twice.
All right. It appears to be a tidy little 1940s era Cape-style two-bedroom home. Gabe's chair broke. And there's a for sale sign swinging in the breeze out front, and you can see it is Phyllis Gagne's name and office number and a smiling image of the lady who you just met.
Dan, give Phyllis a call. Tell her we'd like to see this house.
Ooh, I like where you're going. I'm going to call up Arkham Independent Real Estate.
It rings a couple of times and then goes to voicemail.
Hey, Phyllis, this is Dan. We were in with the FBI agent earlier. Look, me and my fiance are looking at getting a place together. And you know what? 42 East Street over here in Arkham seems like a really nice little starter home. So if you have the time to come over and show us around the house, that'd be great. It looks like something we'd be really interested in. You can call me back at this number just about any time. I'll be waiting. Thanks. Click.
Okay.
Take a pic.
Well, I got voicemail. She probably in that appointment she was talking about earlier. But hopefully she can get out here to show us. In the meantime, I'm gonna look around the neighborhood. And does it look like it's like a super active neighborhood? Like, are there a lot of people around? Because I'm thinking of doing some snooping.
Why don't I keep a lookout?
Okay.
Sure.
Right now, it looks pretty clear.
Okay.
It's early in the morning, so everybody's probably off to work. It's a Monday.
Yep.
So
It's about 9:30 in the morning. So
Okay.
yeah,
should be okay.
It seems to be very sleepy, and this is a nicer neighborhood where maybe maybe the houses aren't like crammed in together, since this is a 1940s era, and so there's a bit of space and property between the houses out here.
Here, Dan, take
Kinda
my
nice.
notebook and a pen with you. So if anybody asks, you're I don't know, looking termites or something. You're
Okay.
expecting something. Who knows?
You know, holler, call or text or whatnot if you see anything.
Okay, sounds good. I'll
I'm
whistle
going
like
to-
this.
What?
All right.
Okay, I'm going to head up to the house.
Okay. Yeah, you can see that. Hang on a sec. You can see that
There's a strange noise coming from inside the house that sounds awful, like an alarm.
the house has no curtains. It hasn't been staged yet. It looks to be pretty well cleaned out. Very bare bones, so you can look in the windows. You don't see much of anything of interest. That's kind of it. Looks like just a nice little 2-story house, or 2-bedroom house. It's actually 1 story. And inside it looks like wood floors, but pretty small, maybe like for 1 person, maybe 2 people.
Okay, I'm going to head back out front to Sam. Well, looks like she went through and cleaned the place out pretty good. It's empty. Nothing interesting.
Strange. Did you go in the backyard by chance?
Yeah, he kind of wandered around.
Okay.
Yeah, he didn't really. Yeah, I mean, he peeked through windows and whatnot, but that's I just assumed that's what he did. I didn't hear anything more than that.
I think the only thing we can do then is wait until we get a call back and then come back out and look inside.
Yeah.
Unless you want to go see if we can get in the back, maybe. It's kind of pressing our luck, but
Yeah, I think our best bet is just going to be to wait for that real estate lady to give us a return call.
Phyllis, you mean?
Yeah, that's it.
She gags.
Gagne.
I'm bad with names.
I'm names with bad.
Oh,
Okay.
I'm runs with wolves.
Well, why don't we head in and I haven't gotten a text yet, so why don't we head and go to the police station and see if we can catch up with Katelyn.
Okay. You know, something's been biting me.
Sorry about that. You're just unchewable.
Do you remember that blog that Roy found a while back for Emily Schumaker?
Oh yeah, I remember
the last person to have the book. Her blog just kind of stopped cold, and from what I could see from the pages, she was a regular. Like this was her thing. And I'm just wondering what happened to her. I mean, we know this book does weird things to people, so
right, including us. That's why we need to get to the bottom of this.
That's why I tried to ask, but she didn't hear me. I was going to ask Phyllis if this was Emily's house. Because I mean, you think about it. As far as we know, she was the last person to have the book before Bankrupt Books.
Right. True. That's true.
So I think we need to do some digging into Emily Schumaker. See if we can.
Well, let's Google her real quick and see if we can find her address, maybe on White Pages or something.
Okay, I'm going to pull my phone out and see if I can find any new information on one Emily Schumaker.
All right. Why don't you go ahead and give me a computer use roll?
Okay, give me a second. I have to type that in.
Computer.
It's an alt skill that I have 5% in, so I have no faith in this.
Yes!
Oh, I needed a 5 and I rolled a 79.
No, there doesn't appear to be anything that's out there in the public eye.
You know what? Maybe we can find something down at the police station. I know Bugsy is out right now, but maybe whoever is there will be willing to look her up for us.
Yeah, go for it. I say go for it. I was going to check Facebook.
Oh. How do you do that?
But I don't think I can check Facebook because my battery on my phone's dead. Oh, shit. That's so crazy.
I just don't know what to say right now.
Yeah. Well, why don't you call somebody, see if they can look it up real quick for us, I guess.
I can ring the front desk at the station. I don't know who's going to be there while Bugsy is out.
Well, probably somebody running it.
Okay.
No,
Tell you
no
what, why
one's
don't you
there.
start driving and we'll do this on the road.
Okay. What are we doing?
Okay, so we're going to hop into the car and Sam's going to start driving us back into town towards the police station, and I'm going to ring up the front desk
All right.
while we were on our way.
A certain detective answers the phone. I think you know who that detective might be.
I think I do.
Trying to remember what his name was.
Here, let me pull up. I have the doc in my Google
Okay.
Docs.
I could pull it up, but I thought maybe you had it more readily.
Barfellow.
Barfellow. Yeah, this is Barfellow. What's up? Bugsy's not here right now. Would you like to leave a message?
Hey,
It's funny
Detective
'cause Bugsy's the
Barfellow. Is it
best.
Yeah, I'm working with the FBI agent that's been around in town, Roy Arroyo.
Oh yeah, I know
if you've
all about Roy.
heard. I want to know if you wouldn't mind looking up a person for me real quick. This is kind of
Sure, I'll
important.
just pull it up here on Bugsy's computer. Hang on, I gotta clear the web browser history. Screen door, screen door, screen door, screen door. Okay, it's gone.
Girls with screen doors.
Meanwhile,
going
Bugsy's
wild.
computer senses are tingling.
All right, what do you need?
Do you have anything in there on a girl named Emily Schumaker?
Emily Schumaker. How do you spell that?
That would be. Hold on, I have to find her in the wiki. SCHUMAKER Schumaker.
Okay. Well, let me take a closer look here as I look at Dan's character sheet and his skill set.
Hurry, stall him, guys! I'm going to change everything to 100s when he's not looking.
Hey, look over there. Look over there.
All right, why don't you go ahead and give me a... Well, I think you know where I'm going.
Medicine roll.
Persuade.
Okay.
Yeah,
Sure, I can't intimidate him into giving me the information because that might work better. Nope.
You're a failure.
I needed a 10 and I rolled an 80.
Hey, why don't you give me the info, you dick?
You know what? I can't find anything on this stupid computer. I don't know what he's doing. Yeah, I'm sorry. I can't help you right now. Good luck to you, though. Click.
Hey, Matt, call me.
Hey, Roy, you want to call the police station?
Oh, Roy's not in the car, Dan. We talked about this, you psychotic freak.
No, we have our twin telepathy thing going on right
that's
now. He knows
right.
exactly what I'm doing.
Form of a
Don't you?
bucket of water.
Meanwhile, I crash the U-Haul because I feel his pain. Screen doors littered across the highway.
This is News 5 chopper on the scene over what appears to be a U-Haul that is tipped over and emptied its load of screen doors all over the freeway.
Oh, the humanity.
Oh, piss fuck fire, Leroy.
All right. We're going to need to finish up with Samantha and Dan. So what else you got? Anything?
That
Well,
guy
let's-
was zero help whatsoever.
No help. All right,
No.
let's swing by and see if Katelyn's at the police station. See if she needs anything. Okay,
Okay.
and then we'll put a plan together. Hopefully, we'll get a call from Roy and see if he's had any luck.
Okay. All right. So you pull up in front of the police station and go in. Now there appears to be a female police lady there. And she's like, "Can I help you?"
Dan, see if she'll look it up.
Use your boyish charms.
I only have 15 in charm, though. That might not go any better than the 10 I have in persuade.
She's like, "What is he talking about?"
Use
Hi,
my
ma'am.
boyish charms.
Yes, actually, there might be a couple of things you can help me with.
Yes.
A friend of ours came in this morning.
Okay.
Katelyn
Oh, yes.
Davies?
Sure,
Yep.
yes. Yes, I do recall she was in. I believe she went off with the some federal agents.
Some federal agents.
Yes.
Okay.
I
Do you
believe
know
it
where
was
they went by
missing
chance?
missing child and husband.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah,
And so
yeah.
I guess they're on the case now.
Okay. Do you know where we could find her? We told her we'd meet her here in case she needed anything.
I am sorry, I would not know that.
Just
And who
let
are
them take
you?
your.
Are you family?
We're family friends. We've known each other
Okay.
for a long time.
Okay.
And when we heard,
Days.
I knew Ryan way back. We go way back. So
Yeah, she called me this morning to say she was coming into the police station to.
Oh, she
to
was here
report.
earlier. Sure. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay. Well, we'll call Roy Arroyo. He's a FBI agent working a case, and we'll see if he can put us in touch with them.
Okay. Great.
Is there anything else you wanted to check with while we're here, Dan?
yeah, this might sound a little odd, but we're working a case with Agent Arroyo.
Really.
And yeah, I did say it would sound a little odd.
That does sound odd.
I was wondering if there was anywhere, or if you could look up a person for me, if I could go digging in the files. I know Bugsy has let me.
Oh, you know
in the
Bugsy?
past. Yeah, we're good friends.
Oh, okay.
Him and Roy are on a screen door themed adventure,
Oh
so
my
I've been told.
God! Again.
Yeah,
Right. I was thinking the same thing when they showed up with the U-Haul.
just out of nowhere, a giant U-Haul full
It's
of
at
screen
least
doors.
once a month. This is crazy.
Oh my God, it's that often. I'm just glad Dan's not involved because his eyes got big when they mentioned they were going for screen doors. I don't know how you put up with it.
Well, I just learned to ignore it, and
I
quite
bet.
frankly, Bugsy's kind of a butt of a joke around here. So.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's too bad. Why aren't you running things then?
I'm just a rookie.
Got to start somewhere.
I'm like Heather Locklear and T.J. Hooker.
Jesus Christ. At least you're not Heather Locklear in James Bond, where she's a doctor or a scientist. But that's okay.
Christmas only comes once a year.
I was wondering if you might be able to pull up any information you have on a girl named Emily Schumaker.
Ooh, that name does sound familiar. What was that? The girl who killed herself?
Did she live at 42 East Arkham? Does that ring a bell?
Actually, she did. Yeah.
Dan.
Actually, I might have something
bet
here
that's why the
about
house
that.
is for sale.
Let me take a look. I think that was in some of the papers, and let me see if I can pull up anything for you.
Oh, thank you so much. We appreciate that. What was your name again?
I'm Tina.
Thank you, Tina.
You can call me
TTFN.
Officer Quillan.
Quillan. Yeah,
Quillan.
sorry. Officer Quillan.
Tina Quillan. Sounds good to me.
Chilling
I
like a
guess.
Quillan, huh?
Quillan.
All right. Okay, so let me find the handouts for you real quick. And this will be a good... okay. So, okay. Let me find... Where's that one? Okay. Boom. So here's the first one. And this was not shared to you yet, so I'll go ahead and share this to you. Edit. And we'll say all players. Say changes and show to players. So it should be on your screen. And the headline to this is Arkham teen allegedly drugged then raped. And Dan, why don't you go ahead and read that?
Sure. Last Tuesday, police were summoned to a home on East Street on the report that a local girl had been drugged and raped. Arkham police are withholding the victim's name, though it is reported that she is a student at Arkham High School. According to statements, the girl was selling magazine subscriptions door to door in her neighborhood when the assault occurred. It is believed that the police have a description of the alleged assailant and are acting to move the case forward. After the alleged assault, the girl was released by her captor and wandered home, arriving there at approximately 8 p.m. Her family then called the police, who are investigating.
All right.
Wow.
And then you are also given a second one, which I'll read for you. And this will be your cliffhanger.
Oh, you don't like my TV voice?
No, I do love your TV voice, but just for a little variety, so. Okay. And I'll probably read it off of here. This is entitled Suicide on E Street May Be Connected to Assault. On Thursday, Arkham police visited 42 E Street with an arrest warrant for Emily Schumaker, 41, possibly in connection with the reported drugging and sexual assault of a neighborhood teenager just days before. Police found Schumaker dead of an apparent suicide at the house. According to Arkham Police Detective Jane Yaris, police had questioned Schumaker just days earlier in relation to the alleged sexual assault on an Arkham High School student selling magazine subscriptions door to door as part of a fundraising effort. Police returned to the Schumaker residence 2 days later with an arrest warrant. Receiving no response to ringing the bell and knocking at the door, police forcibly entered the home through the front door and searched the house. Schumaker, who lived alone, was found in the basement of the house. Officers found a significant quantity of so-called date rape drug ketamine hydrochloride in the house. Detective Yaris states that they do not know how Schumaker, a former web designer for a Worcester-based... Is it Worcester?
Yeah.
A former web designer for a Worcester-based advertising agency may have come to possess quantities of the drug, but that Schumaker had no prior criminal record. Calls to Schumaker's place of employment have not been returned. Schumaker lived alone. East Street's residents are shaken by the events of the past week until Bruce Springsteen appeared on the scene with his band. Oh, no, that's not that. East Street residents are shaken by the events of the past week on their normally quiet street. Most declined comment, though one resident, 82-year-old Marta Graves, stated, "Arkham's a strange place. Odd things happen here. It's always been this way ever since I was a girl. Maybe not on East Street until now, but still, it's Arkham." All right. So we'll leave that with you guys. And we're going to pick up with Roy.
What's up?
Roy. You and Bugsy pull up to MCI Cedar Junction Maximum Security Prison in South Walpole, Massachusetts. It is a large, cheerless, whitewashed concrete compound with 9 observation towers, 20-foot perimeter walls, and 5 strands of barbed electrical wire on top.
Well, Bugsy, I think
Yeah,
this is
Roy?
the place.
Yeah, what are we doing here?
Looking for some people. Some
I think
bad
there's some
ones.
people in here.
Ryan Davies, probably.
No, he's not in here. Hopefully.
Well,
If he's smart.
hold on then. I'll tell you what we're doing.
Mm-hmm.
Looking for George Portman, that's who.
Oh yeah, George Portman. That name sounds really familiar.
Not Portland.
Oh, no, yeah, okay. Portman. Got it. Nope. Doesn't ring a bell.
Okay, I knew it wouldn't.
All right, so you guys go into the lobby, and the superintendent meets you. Yes, Agent Arroyo.
How did you know my name?
Oh, your name precedes you, sir. You've got a few people here you've given free room and board to.
Oh yeah? How did you know what I look like?
Oh, trust me, it's my business to know.
That's creepy, but okay. What's up? You got George Portman in this place?
Yes, George Portman. Are you sure you've got the name right?
George or Stuart or George Portman.
George. Yes. Did you want to ask him questions or anything?
I'm gonna question him and then maybe break his knees if he doesn't answer.
Well, we don't allow that here, but yes, I will set up a
Wink,
room for
wink.
you if you would like to interview him, and it'll be just a few moments. I'm going to need a few things from you. I'm going to have to ask you to surrender any personal firearms, any other weapons you may have on your person, Do you have cigarette lighters, keys, that sort of thing?
Your soul. What?
Your soul. Leave them here with the desk attendant, and I'll go ahead and set up the interview room.
I surrender my pistol, my cane sword, my hidden switchblades, my strapped Bowie knife. However, I hide my boot derringer.
Okay, let's go ahead. We're going to need a roll for that, aren't we?
Yes. What kind of a roll?
That is the question. Guys, what kind of roll should that be?
Stealth roll?
Stealth
I think
sounds
it should
about
be a
right.
spot hidden roll.
Actually, you know what it is? It's a sleight of hand. Sorry.
Sleight of hand, that would be good, yeah.
Yep.
Well, here goes nothing. No, I failed. I needed a 10. I got a 53.
The desk
He
sergeant
shoot his foot off.
the desk sergeant is very practiced, and he immediately nods, just doesn't say anything, but looks you in the eye and nods towards your hidden derringer.
So I give him my shoes. And I
Still
move
holding
on.
Derringer, he hands over his shoes.
But Bugsy opts to remain with the desk sergeant. And
Oh, I get it, Bugsy.
And
I get it.
You immediately hear him start to talk up the desk sergeant. Hey, do you like screen doors? Do you like it when doors aren't solid and they got a little bit of airflow through them? As you proceed down the hallway towards the interview room,
That Bugsy.
the superintendent meets you at a door. Basically he ushers you through a number of security checkpoints and barriers that seem, even to you, a little on the overdoing it side. And then he lets you into a concrete chamber that is bisected by a long counter and has a clear shatterproof plexiglass plating separating you from this gentleman on the other side. There are 2 telephones, one on each side to communicate. And you see that there are 2 large baton-wielding correction officers standing to either side of him. He's wearing a bright orange jumpsuit and some booties of the same color. And he's also shackled at the wrists and ankles by a connecting length of stainless steel chain. He's very gaunt, sort of haggard-looking, and you can see haunted look in his eyes. He appears to be in his early 40s, has prematurely gray hair, which is straggly and uncombed. And as you take your seat across from him, you see that his eyes are sort of darting to and fro. And he reaches out and picks up the phone and watches for you to do the same.
First things first, Portman.
You haven't picked up the phone yet.
He can't hear you.
I'm not
dude.
gonna. I'm just gonna yell at him through the glass.
He can't
Read
hear
my
you.
lips.
He can't hear you.
Read my lips, Portman. And then I'll pick up the phone.
He picks up the phone at the same time and he says, "Welcome, Agent Arroyo. It's been a very long time and I've been waiting a very long time."
That was my question.
And that's where we'll cut it.
Fair.
Ooh.
That's it.
That was
Okay.
my question.
That was
I was
it.
gonna ask.
How long have you
Did
been
I
waiting
put
here?
you in?
A very long time.
I was gonna ask if I put him in there.
Nice. Because you don't remember because you've done so many people, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's sex with everybody.
Nice.
I have 11 kids, man.
I have 11 kids
All
and
different mamas.
300 prisoners.
I just told Greta they're hers. She doesn't know.
She doesn't know.
Nice.
I don't
Okay.
remember not having those.
Reactions? How are we liking it so far?
It's getting good.
That
I like-
book leaves a trail of
Yes, it
ketamine
does.
and rape.
Ketamine flavored
Screen
rape
doors.
And suicide.
and suicide. Yeah. Well, that was the first woman that was affected that we know of by the book.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, because George Portman, we know, went crazy from the book and he didn't commit suicide.
Right.
Ryan didn't try and commit suicide.
Right.
It turned George Portman into a world heavyweight champion.
That's true.
No, that's George Foreman.
Oh,
Oh, okay. It had George Portman make good grills then.
Also George Foreman, Gabe.
yes. Yes.
It had him make he was in the Culture Club then, right?
Yep.
Yes,
You got it.
that was George
That was
Portman.
him.
Excellent job, Gabe.
Nice.
Excellent job.
Good job.
And then he broke off from that and created Wham. No?
You're right.
Just me?
Yep, just you.
Just
Hence
you.
the silence.
All right, let's go ahead and launch into our recommendos for this week. Let's start with Matt.
What?
Yeah, I got your ass.
Oh,
I got
Frank.
I know. You've been riding me to say that I need to play more horror indie games. So, just for you, Jeremy, I went out this week and I found a horror indie game
Silent
called
Hill
Bendy
2.
and the Ink Machine.
Ooh,
Yes.
creepy.
You know the game, Ryan?
I have been watching Petard play that game because it scares the piss out of him, and it's funny to watch him jump.
So Bendy and the Ink Machine, you play a guy named Henry, who, at the beckoning of your old friend and partner Joey Drew, returns to the studio where you used to work with him making cartoons, because he says that he has something to show you. And well, I don't want to spoil much, but once you get there, things kind of go downhill pretty quickly.
Yes. Very cool art style, too.
Oh yeah, I love the aesthetic. It's like if you were to take one of the old 1920s Disney cartoons and make it 3D, is what the whole world looks like. It is really, really well done art style. It is beautiful in its own special way.
And is it first person?
Yeah,
Okay.
it's an episodic game. You can get the first chapter of the game for free on Steam. The second chapter is currently out and it's $6. The third chapter is confirmed to be in production at this time from the team that makes it. And it's only 3 guys who make it, so it takes a bit for them to finish a chapter.
Okay.
Just like Half-Life. Oh, wait.
It's
You do know that
coming
every
in
time you
now.
make a Half-Life 3 joke, Gaben delays the release by another year.
Another 40 years.
Me and
Welcome to
who?
Black Mesa.
Okay, great. Well, that sounds like fun, and I'll look it up. That's available on Steam only?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, no Xbox yet.
Nice. Okay.
I could see it ported over, though. That would work.
All right.
It has full controller support.
Yep.
Cool. All right, let's go to Gabe next.
Okay. I'm going to recommend a comic book. Sorry. I just don't have a
I
chair.
love Sorry the Comic
I
Book.
don't have a chair.
I broke it. So I'm just trying to be comfortable. But so it's a comic. It's my second John Kovalic property because he's one of my favorite artists. He's the guy that artist Munchkin.
Oh, yeah.
It's called Dork Tower, and it's just really funny. It's just a bunch of losers that basically just live in an apartment together and try and get through it. It's a web comic, but there are also collections which are just kind of nice to have. But you can get the whole thing for free at Dork Tower. Just Google it, it'll come up. And it's just really funny. You'll get some... They've been coming out for a long time, so you get some bad old pop culture references. So they have parts where they're talking about the XFL, and they're singing Beck songs, which are... So it's just...
ancient.
It's really fun. It's a good time.
Cool. Yeah, I was reading Dork Tower before you were born.
Don't know about that.
I do know that because they used to be reprinted in Dragon magazine back in the day when I was playing AD&D.
That stands for advanced
Oh,
Dungeons.
it launched close to when I was born, so
Nice. All right,
I was
Brian.
under the impression.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No, I was under the impression it came out a little after I was born.
I was thinking it was probably 70s, late 70s, early 80s.
We might be talking differently because according to this, it started in '97.
Oh, it's got to be a different thing then, yeah. Because I remember the Dork Tower way back when. Show me what you got. What is that?
It's a Rick and Morty reference.
Yes.
Okay, I don't know.
Yay! Shit
Always
on
a
the
couple
floor.
Good
Get
job.
swifty.
You
All
should
right,
watch
Brian,
it.
go ahead
It's
with yours.
awesome.
Mine is called Ajin Demi-Human. It's an anime on Netflix. The second season got posted probably maybe 2 or 3 months ago. It's straight from Japan. It's a Netflix original. I'm going to quotation that because obviously it's a Japan original. Basically, it's about a teenager that dies, but doesn't die. And he finds out that he's an immortal. And they're called an Ajin. And there's a whole government conspiracy trying to stop the Ajin from taking over the planet. And he is trying to figure out who he is, where he stands in all of this, and what he's going to do about it. Very, very intriguing. It'd be up your alley, Jeremy, because it's got some good gore, but really good action, great dialogue, awesome character development. Really well done for an anime that Netflix is putting out. It's not Voltron, you know what I mean? Which is fantastic in its own because nostalgia, but it's really in depth. When I got done with the first season last year, I immediately Googled when is the next season coming, and I rarely do that with anime. So highly recommended. Second season's obviously out now, so you can breeze through that. You can watch them all, about 24 minutes each.
Okay.
So really good.
Nice. We'll check that out. All right. So my recommendo for this week is the Netflix exclusive also, I Don't Feel at Home in This World Anymore. This is a movie directed by Macon Blair, who starred in Blue Ruin and Green Room. And this particular movie stars Elijah Wood and Melanie Linsky, and also Jane Levy from the Evil Dead remake, and also Don't Breathe. She was in that. And this is a very violent, but extremely funny tale of a woman whose house is broken into, and she's fed up with the world. She really is not happy with how people are basically assholes. And she... just like God Bless America, I think that was the name of the satire that came out a couple years ago from Bobcat Goldthwait. She doesn't take the shit anymore and essentially goes on a spree to correct the wrongs. And unfortunately, she gets involved with people who are way badder than just assholes. And she meets Elijah Wood, who is this sort of dweeby kind of karate slinging nunchuck. He's so funny. He's like a kind of ineffectual comedic sidekick, but he's also effective here and there. So it's a lot of fun, and it follows them as they attempt to reacquire her grandparents' silver, I think it is, or her parents' silver that was stolen. But it goes to some very dark places with some very over-the-top violence, which is actually not that terrible given the comedic aspects, but at face value, it's done very well, and it's very gory. And it ends in a very nice sort of existential pondering of our place in the universe and how maybe in the end we absolutely have to deal with assholes no matter what. And we just try to make the best of it by surrounding ourselves with people that we love. That was my takeaway.
Yay.
So I really recommend it. It's funny, it's horrifying, but fulfilling in the end too. So
I've heard good things. That someone mentioned that it's the perfect role for him to shed the Lord of the Rings image.
I think he's been doing that for quite some time.
He has, and he said this is like the nail in the coffin to shut that out. Now he can do whatever he wants.
He's very good.
I really liked him in Harry Potter, though.
No.
I liked him in Sin
Get
City.
out. You're
Sin
fired.
City is great, and
Yes.
what was the other one that I was thinking
Just
of?
not the second one.
I guess he was in Cooties. Has
I like
anybody
the
seen that?
second one.
Second one was nowhere near as good as the first one.
It's because the source wasn't as good.
Yeah.
He wasn't in that. He wasn't in that.
I know, but
He
we were
was in
talking
Sin
Sin
City,
City.
Yeah.
No.
Because he died.
He
Oh.
died in the first one, right? He was this.
Spoilers.
Yeah, sorry. But he was in Cooties, but he was also in Maniac. Did anybody see the Maniac remake?
Not yet.
Wow, it's
I've
really
got
good.
it on my list. Yep.
It's
Yep.
super uncomfortable. It's very
Yes.
gory. It's very brutal. But he is excellent in it, I think. I really enjoy that movie. Okay, now we go into a segment called Letters from Beyond, and this is letters and emails and tweets that we've gotten from fans. And I'm just going to read them essentially verbatim. We'd like to thank Pat COC RPG on iTunes, who gave us 5 stars and said, quote, "My favorite podcast. Really a great example of the Call of Cthulhu RPG for those interested in learning more about it. Jeremy does a great job creating mysterious and suspenseful horror stories. The rest of the guys are quite funny and make me laugh at least once an episode. Does a perfect job filling the COC RPG void since my group disbanded."
Oh,
Also, like
thank you.
Yeah, thanks,
We shoot
man.
for the 1 laugh an episode maximum here at the Lovecraft Tapes.
That's right. We like to be consistent, just the one laugh. Thanks also to EW McElfresh on iTunes, who rated us 5 stars and proclaimed, "While the general theme of the podcast is Lovecraftian in nature, the unedited, quick, and amazingly nonchalant quips made by every cast member create great tension breaks in grim scenes. Somewhere into the podcast, at the end of each episode, they start recommending things that have been used, played, consumed, viewed in their daily lives, and I have to admit have been pretty good from what I've tried so far. The guys do great mock commercials at the start of each episode, which makes me very surprised to hear that they're hashtag still not sponsored.
Yes.
All joking aside, really great GM work and really great investigative work. So,
What do they
thank you.
mean mock commercials?
Right, these are all real.
Oh, yeah. I don't know what you mean mock.
These are absolutely legit. So,
Perfect West Industries.
How about Weston?
So we really appreciate that, and we encourage
Thank
all
you
of
so
our
much.
listeners to send in whatever, and we really appreciate the 5 stars. That obviously gets us up in the rankings in iTunes.
Yep.
And there are plenty of other Call of Cthulhu podcasts out there, which we encourage you to look at and listen to because
And we listen to.
they're great. Yeah, we listen to it. They're great in their own right. So we wouldn't be here if they hadn't laid the groundwork beforehand. So
Absolutely.
So we appreciate the encouragement, and we'll try our best to keep up the quality. So, all right, well, that's it for this episode of the Lovecraft Tapes. Thank you for listening. Please subscribe on iTunes, Google Music, Stitcher, or anywhere you download your regular podcasts. If you like what you hear, please leave us a 5-star review on iTunes, just as I said a minute ago. Meanwhile, you can find us at thelovecrafttapes.com with links to all our social media, including Facebook, Reddit, YouTube, and our wiki. You can find me on Twitter at Lovecraft Tapes.
And if you're Emily Schumaker, find me on Twitter at The Real Weird Kid.
And you can find me at Brian Podcasts on Twitter.
You can find me at Lovecraft Gabe.
All right. Until next time, roll for sanity.
Boom.
Boom, boom. All
Okay,
right.
before